Hi everyone, it's Leslie. Welcome back to my cross stitch channel. Well, the last 1.5 weeks, I thought I would have some time and cross stitch my bigger projects. And these are 3 of them. These are not all of my bigger projects. But this is what I've been working on for the last 1.5 weeks. And this is a kit by Magic Needle. This is Luca S. And this is Riolis. So, I'm going to be showing you how much I've cross stitched. I'm going to be showing you my progress, and at the end of the video, I'm going to show you something interesting. You know, most of you know that I live in Sweden, and Sweden is not a republic, it's a monarchy. We have a king, queen, princesses, all stuff like that. And the king has celebrated his birthday not so long ago. I think he's about 77, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a big deal. We celebrate his birthday. We have like a parade with the National Guard, with the horses, and the king goes out on the balcony with his family and waves to the crowd that came to greet him and say happy birthday to him. And I got the chance to film all of that, and so I'm going to be showing you this at the end of the video. So stay tuned, it's going to be interesting. The first kit that I've been cross-stitching for the past 1.5 weeks is this kit by Magic Needle. This is a kit with 47 colors. This is the fabric is, I think it's Russian, it's called Gamma. It's okay, it's not the best, but it's 14 count and it's kind of okay. The crosses are very neat and even, but it's not my favorite. I think that Zweigart fabric is better. And before I show you what I've cross-stitched, I'm going to show you what this cross-stitch, what this project looked like the last time I showed it to you. So here's the picture. And this is what I've achieved. I've continued cross-stitching the path here. Been cross-stitching the arch that is going to be here. Just a second. Cross-stitching here, this part here. And I've cross-stitched the dove. Here's the dove, this part here. And the path here's here. And I've cross-stitched the roses, the flowers. And I think that I'm going to continue cross-stitching upwards. Cross-stitching the flowers, the roses, the arch. And when I'm done with this part, it's going to be here. I'm gonna go and continue cross-stitching the water, the house, the couple, and finish it off with the blue sky. I think that this project is complicated and has 47 colors that you have to change all the time, but I think it's turning out to be very nice, very, very beautiful. What do you think? And in this, I like the floss that is in this kit. It's also by Gamma, and I think it's very good quality. And this kit came with these like organizers that the floss was on. There were 3 of them, but because you have to change the floss all the time, you have to take it out. And these cards, it's like light cardboard paper, they get worn out. So I decided that I would move all my floss from this kit to a different kind of organizer that is made of wood. And this is what it looks like. I think that the colors here look so much more, the color scheme is so much more beautiful on this organizer than on these paper ones. And this is a very good one. It's thick. It's made of wood, so this is going to last me a lifetime. Beautiful colors. I like this project. I'm going to continue cross-stitching it, even though it's challenging, but I do love it. Next one. This is, let me just get this out of the way. This is a new kit that I've started. This is by Luca S. And it's like a horse and a cat. They're friends. And there's like a fence here, and there's a lot of lilac blooming, pink and purple. This is a kit by Beluga S. It has let me just show you here. The skill level for this is, according to the manufacturer, you need to be like 3 hearts, but I think you need like 4 hearts because this one is so complicated. Have 53 colors, and this is cross-stitched on 16 count Ada fabric. And this manufacturer has its own brand of Luca S floss, which I think I liked it. It was very, very nice. It's beautiful and was easy to work with. Let me just show you the bobbins. Here's one of them. And I like it that they already have like the symbol on it, on the bobbins. And also you have like little holes here that you can hang your floss on. It's like a double organizer, bobbins, and you can hang it on here. So this was very good. If I'm just compared with like Riolis bobbins, this is from Riolis, and they only have numbers, whereas Luca S has the symbols already on, so it's easier to find your the color that you need than it is with Riolis. And before I show you what I've cross-stitched, I'm going to show you a picture of what this cross-stitch project looked like the last time I showed it to you. So here's the picture. And this is what I've cross-stitched, and I know that's not a lot because this was so challenging. Let me just show you a little bit closer. This part here, the lilac, which is here, it is so complicated. It has so many different colors that you have to change all the time. It's like, it's a mess. It's like a mess of crosses, and it's so complicated, so hard to follow because they have a chart that is in black and white, and it's very difficult. Whereas Riolis kits have a colorful chart, and it's easier to follow. And this is, it's hard to follow with them on the chart. It's so many different shades of colors of pink, and it feels like a big mess. It's so hard to concentrate and to find all these chart symbols that are just scattered on the paper. So this took a lot of time, but I also cross-stitched these leaves here and a little bit of the fence. And I run into another problem here. Let me just show you a bit closer. If you look here on the preview, the back stitching looks so nice and beautiful, whereas my back stitching looks like a mess. And what I've noticed is this is not something that someone has cross-stitched the preview. This looks more like it's computer generated to look like it's been cross-stitched, but it's not. And if you notice here, the leaves, the back stitching on the leaves, here for example, or here, it does not look like mine. It looks much nicer, much better, and it just shows you that it's not cross-stitched in real life. It has not been cross-stitched. The preview is just computer generated, and my back stitching doesn't look as nice as here, and I think it's just because it's not been cross-stitched in real life. I would have preferred that they paid someone to cross-stitch it so I could see how it looks like in reality and not on a computer. So I'm a bit disappointed about that. And I also noticed that if there's so many colors and you have to change them like this, it's in here. This is much worse than and much more complicated than the kit from Magic Needle. My crosses they're not very nice and even, just because I have to change the shade all the time. It's like I have 2 crosses of light pink, 3 crosses of dark pink, and 5 crosses of a pink that is somewhere in the middle, if you know what I mean. It's complicated. I'm not so pleased, especially I'm not pleased with the back stitching, how it looks like. And I mean, I've tried to follow the chart, but it's still not like, it's not like here. And I'm disappointed, but I think I'm not going to give up on this one. I'm going to continue working on this one, and we'll see. Probably not going to finish this at the end in this year. Probably going to take a couple of years to finish this one, just because I think it is so difficult, and I have many other cross-stitch projects that I want to get to, and many kits as well. But we'll see. Moving on. Oh, this is 16 count. If I haven't mentioned this, this is 16 count, 8 of fabric by its Figart. So this is good quality, and I'm pleased with their brand, Lucas brand of cotton floss. Moving on, this is a kit by Riolis, and it felt so much easier because this is the kit that I cross-stitched after this one. So this felt like so easy to cross-stitch because it has like big chunks and pieces that you have to cross-stitch in one color, and you don't have to change the floss that many times, so it makes it so much easier to work with. This is cross-stitch also, and on 14 count, 8 of fabric. And the only thing that I don't like about this here is the margins are so small here. The margins on the Luca S one is so much better. They have bigger margins, which is better, I think. And this is cross-stitched with Anchor floss. So it's good quality floss and good quality fabric. And before I show you what I've cross-stitched, this is what this project looked like the last time I showed it to you. So here's the picture. And this is what I cross-stitched. I've cross-stitched this back paw of the dinosaur. Here it is. I've cross-stitched this plant or weed, this big fern, and the smaller fern, this, I don't remember what it's called, dragonfly. So this part here, I've cross-stitched. Took me about 3 days to do it. And I still can't get to the end of this. So I want to get to the margin here. Cross-stitch this part. So I want to see how much I have, how much margin I have here. And continue cross-stitching the belly of the beast here. This one here. It's going to be here. As I said, I'm pleased. I like it. And as I showed you before, they have bobbins like this. But I don't always use them. I use a different kind of organizer as well. And I use this one. This isn't, I just place the strands here. I think that the preview is a bit more, it is not my, I think my project here is a bit, the colors are a bit darker than on the preview, which I don't really like. I wish it was more lighter and brighter, like on the preview. But I'm still pleased with it. It's probably one of my favorite whips right now. And I'm looking forward to continue on this one. So let me know in the comment section which cross-stitch project you like the most. And what you think about my progress. And what you think about the back stitching on the Luca S on this one. What do you think about this one? And I'll see you in my next video. And right now, I'm going to show you the King's birthday celebration. And I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
setiap seri dia ni. Oh, apa?
Så går han in lite i värmen.